Namaste everybody, welcome back to our 5 days of gratitude. Today we're going to be focusing on our core, so our stomachs, and also a little bit on the back as well. So we want to bring some awareness to the core and to the spine. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Already start to bring your awareness to your core and to your spine. Sit up tall, roll your shoulders back and down. We're going to start off with some conscious deep breaths. So take nice deep inhales and exhales out of your nostrils if possible. Unless you're congested, you can breathe from the mouth. So take 5 deep breaths. Close the eyes and rotate your palms so they face the sky. Notice the space in the belly between the chest and the pelvis. On your exhale, bring your belly button back towards the spine. On the inhale, release and balloon your belly open. Three more deep breaths. Balloon the belly on the inhale, draw it back on the exhale. One more. Hold your belly, suck it back towards the spine and sit up tall. Relax your shoulders, eyes still closed. And start to rotate the head. Just gently rotate from shoulder to shoulder, releasing the neck. If you've forgotten, just suck the belly button back once again. And perhaps lift up through the pelvic floor. The way that you do that is to imagine you're bringing your pelvic floor up to meet your belly button. It's the same sensation you get when you're holding on when you don't want to go to the toilet just yet. Continue to roll the neck. Back to center, and then lift the head and open your eyes. Bringing the toes together, you can just sit up tall. We're going to start off just opening up the hips. Sit up tall and butterfly, hips open. Don't worry if they're lifted. Just do your best and start to flap the legs. And only if it feels good, you can find a little rotation now. Or you can just sit up nice and tall. Draw the belly button back towards the spine, bringing your awareness to your breath and to your core. Take nice deep inhales. And then release, bring your knees together. Let's come to all fours. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to drop the belly, inhale, look up. Exhale, arch, draw your belly button back to your spine, tuck your tailbone and really concentrate on lifting the spine as high towards the sky as you can, drawing your belly button back. Take 3 of those. Shoulders away from the ears. One more. Exhale, arch. Back to a neutral tabletop. Lift your left hand off the ground, extend it, and then extend your right foot. Hold this. Don't worry if you lose your balance. Suck your core back towards your spine. Lift a little higher and feel that fire burning in the back of your spine, in the lower spine. You'll feel a little bit of strength. Using the glute, engage your glute. Now exhale, draw your elbow to your knee. Lift up through the core, suck it to your belly button. Inhale, extend. Take 2 more. Draw elbow to knee. Suck belly back and extend. 1 more. And extend. Keep your breath nice and deep. Now if you can, bend this leg and see if you can grab your foot. Grab from the inside of the foot and see if you can lift that foot towards the sky. Suck your belly back and hold if this is possible. Otherwise, stay with your leg extended and your arm extended, sucking the core up. Getting a nice deep stretch. You're lifting your toes up towards the sky as best you can, pulling your arm with you. And release. Bringing the knees back down to the ground. Walk your hands back and give your hands a little shake. Now inhale, right arm up and over the ear, stretching the side body over towards the left. And then go over towards the opposite end. And left arm up and over the head. Stretch the side body. Back to center. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So back into your tabletop. Hands underneath shoulders. Knees underneath hips. Now this time we're going to do cat-cow once again. So inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Now start to wiggle your hips. Find a nice big circle with the bum. So you're circling. Take notice of the lower spine, and as you arch the spine, take notice of your core lifting up. And then rotate in the opposite direction. Take 1 more. Back to a neutral spine. This time, ground your left palm nice and firmly and your right foot nice and firm. Inhale, your right arm off the ground, extend. Extend through the left foot. Hold it and lift it. Suck your belly back towards your spine. Take notice of how the spine feels. You'll feel a little bit of fire here. Lift it as high as you can, that leg. Using the glute. 1 more deep breath. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lift up through the back. Suck your belly back. Inhale, extend. 2 more. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling, extending. 1 more, elbow to knee. And extend. From here, bend that left leg. See if you can rotate and take your hand to grab the foot. Lifting the foot up towards the sky. Really try to kick into that palm. Lifting it as high as you can, getting a stretch in the shoulder here on the right side. Suck your belly back towards your spine. Hold it for 1 more breath. Release, hands down to the ground. Keep your toes tucked and send your hands back towards the body. Sit up tall, shake your hands out. Taking the right hand up and over the head, bend the arm so it's back behind you. Suck your core back towards your spine. And you can take this left hand, just grab the elbow. Sit up tall, getting a stretch on the tricep here on the right side. Or you can take Gomukhasana arms. I'll face you and try to touch your fingertips. So you're taking your left hand behind your body and perhaps your fingertips can touch each other. Sit up tall, feel the stretch. Whatever feels good here. You don't have to go the whole Gomukhasana. You can just hold your elbow of the right arm gently backwards using the left hand. Take 1 more deep breath. Suck your belly back. And release. Come on out of it, releasing the left arm first, then the right. We're going to swap sides. Bend the left hand, bring it back behind you. You can just guide the elbow back with the right palm if this is where you are today. Or try the full Gomukhasana arms, cow face arms, perhaps touching the fingertips or getting a nice strong grip between the hands. Sit up tall, suck your spine back, lift up through the pelvic floor. Take notice of your belly. Take notice if there's a slight fire in there. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. And release. Release the right arm first if you're in Gomukhasana, and then the left. From here, come on forward to your palms, and we're going to send it up and back to our downward facing dog. Walk your dog, suck your belly back, and take notice of how it feels. How is your core feeling in downward facing dog? Do you notice a bit of an empty space as you suck it up and back? And then become still when you're ready. Draw the heels of the feet towards the ground as best you can. And look towards your thighs or just directly straight ahead of you. Slightly rotate the arms so that you're trying to get your armpits to look at each other. And have a very, very slight internal rotation of the hips. Breathe here, sucking that belly in, and take your awareness to your core. Elongate your spine. And then from here, we're going to lift the right leg to the sky. Just lift it as high as you want to. You don't have to lift it too high. And then exhale, come forward to plank. Drawing your knee up towards your chest and hold that. Suck your core back as best you can. And exhale, straighten the leg once again and then bring it down. Walk your legs in your dog, suck your belly back. Do the same on the other side. Inhale the left leg as high as you would like to lift it. Look forwards and come on forward to plank, drawing your left leg as close towards your body as you can. Keep it lifted. And inhale the leg back to the sky, back to your downward facing dog. Walk your dog for a moment. Draw your belly button back. Close your eyes in your downward dog. Draw the belly back. Nice long spine. Let's find some nice spinal waves. Exhaling, roll forward. And back to down dog. Just find a wave that works for your body. Follow your breath. Take 2 more. Find your down dog once again. Meet me there. Lift your right leg and step it on the outside edge of your right palm as best you can. If it takes a few goes, that's okay. Keep your legs lifted, suck your core back towards your spine. Keep your breath nice and deep. You can look down or you can look straight ahead. Just don't crank your neck. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. And then maybe, just maybe, you can straighten the front leg. If this isn't possible, stay in that first position. And exhale forward. Take a nice deep inhale. Maybe you can straighten the front leg. If not, stay where you are. One more time, come on forward. Step back, take a plank. Suck your core back. And back to down dog. Do that on the other side. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Come on forward and step on the outside edge of your left fingertips. Hold this, keeping the back knee off the ground. Nice deep breaths. Suck the belly back. Stay here if it's not possible, but if it is, straighten the front leg. And then wave forward once again, bending the front knee. Take one more. Maybe you can straighten. And then wave forward. From here, step this right foot on the opposite side of the right hand. Open the toes so that they're facing outwards. The heels are facing inwards. Come on down. Send your tailbone down to the ground. Now we're in Yogi squat, so your bum is nice and low. If this isn't possible, your bum may be lifted. That's okay. Keep your spine nice and long. Suck your core back. Sit up tall through the spine, shoulders down. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then release the legs. Take your fingertips back behind you and bring your bum down to the ground. From here, we're going to very slowly take your hands out in front of you. Very slowly roll your spine. Take notice of each vertebrae making contact with the ground. And lie down for a moment. Bring your knees together, feet open. Take your hands to your belly. And just bring your awareness to the belly and to the spine, gently touching the floor. Take a moment here to just breathe and to be aware of that space, that empty space in the belly. Relax your face. And then draw your knees up towards your armpits. Grab either sides of the knees and draw them open, bringing them as close towards your armpits as you can. Now let go of the left leg and draw the right knee down towards the spine, but draw your left leg, extend it out long, suck your core back. Keep the left foot about 2 inches off of the ground so the leg is straight and the foot is off the ground. Hold this and notice your core starting to fire up, even just doing this. You can stay here just holding this, just building some gentle strength. Suck your belly back, but if you'd like to go further, lift your shoulders off the ground, still holding that right knee. You can just stay here like a little arrow with that left leg lifted off the ground. Or you can go a step further, take your knees away from the right, take your hands away from the right knee. Lift up, suck your core back, hold it. And then bicycle, extending through the right leg, having it hover off the ground, left knee towards the chest. Take 2 more. Belly must be drawn back. Look straight ahead, don't strain your neck. 1 more, back to the left lifted. Grab the right knee once again, lift up a little higher, suck belly back. And lower the left leg. Now draw both knees back to the chest, hug them in and find a little rock. Rock from side to side very gently. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So hold on to the left knee, draw it close towards the belly, suck your belly back and extend through the right leg. Have it hovering a few inches off the ground. Suck your belly back. This is where you're welcome to stay. You don't need to go any further. Just concentrate on that core, sucking it in, keeping the legs nice and strong like a really strong dart. Or you can go a step further, lifting up off of the ground with your shoulders. You're welcome to stay here until you build extra strength. You'll feel some extra fire sucking that core back. Your legs are like a nice strong arrow here. Or you can release the knee. This is the next step, and you can stay here. Or you can find some bicycle legs. Drawing the right knee towards the body, extending through the left. Keep it hovering. Take a couple more. In your own time, nice and strong, suck your belly back. That's the main idea here. One more time. Bring your right leg, hovering off the ground. Grab onto the left knee once again and slowly lower down. And then draw the right back up towards your body. Open your knees out towards your armpits. Draw your shoulder blades down towards the ground. Point your feet at this point. Keep them nice and strong. And then take your hands inside the knees. Lift the feet up to the sky and grab the outer edges if possible. From here, don't lift the bottom off the ground. Keep the bum as close to the ground as possible, including your shoulders. In our happy baby, if it's not possible to grab the outer edges of your feet, you can grab your shins instead. Find a little bit of movement if this feels good. Maybe very gently rock from side to side. Bring the awareness to your tummy, suck it back towards your spine. Take a couple of breaths here. You can become still if you would like. And then draw the feet down to the ground. Feet hip distance apart. Make sure you can just about touch your heels with your fingertips. We're going to inhale for a bridge pose. So inhale the hips up to the sky. Maybe interlace the fingers behind your body. Lifting the core up to the sky. Squeezing your glutes, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Take one deep inhale. Exhale. Release the hands if they were interlaced, and very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, draw your spine down to the ground as slowly as you can. Take your time and notice each vertebrae as it makes contact with the floor. Once your tailbone gets down to the ground, release your legs, extend them out wide. Allow your legs to become really heavy. Relax your shoulder blades, draw them back towards your body, and then face your palms to the sky with your arms a few inches away from the body. We're lying in our final resting pose, Savasana. You may know it as corpse pose as well. Your face is up towards the sky. Close your eyes. And from here, take a very natural breath. Don't force anything. Let's bring our awareness to every little part of the body that we've worked on so far. First of all, relaxing your face. Relaxing the space between your eyebrows, and then relaxing your jaw. Move down through the spine to the chest. Notice your breath. Nice light breath. Notice your rib cage lift and fall as you breathe. And then take your awareness down the arm bones to the fingertips. Notice the aliveness of the fingertips, the heaviness of the palms. And then draw your awareness back up the arms, back through the chest. Noticing your breath. And down into the belly. Notice that it's a bit of a hollow space, your belly and your lower spine, almost as if they don't exist. and yet they do so much for us. Show gratitude for everything it does. Your spine, your tummy. What an incredible machine this body is. Try to see if you can notice any workings going on inside your tummy. Bringing full attention and awareness to that space. And then draw your awareness through the pelvis. Notice the tightness of your hips. And then consciously try to release them as if they're pulling apart and releasing and opening for you. And then the awareness moves down your leg bones to your knees. And then down to your feet. Notice the tingling sensation through the soles of the feet all the way to the tips of the toes. Once again, that aliveness that runs through your body. Take a moment here of complete silence. You can stay here as long as you wish, or you can end your practice with me by very gently wiggling the toes and the fingertips, noticing that sensation. And draw your palms together at your heart center. Rub them, create a warmth. Place them over your eyes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release out the mouth. Namaste, everybody. I look forward to our last day tomorrow. Until then, I wish you love and light.